Hi guys. So I think some parallel session is going on also. I think stats one. I think 5 to 7. So, no guys. Hello.
Yeah, Deepak, you are audible.
Yeah. So I think stats one is going on now. So maybe they people will join little late as that session ends. So maybe starting, but whatever the participants we have will start in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Good evening, Deepak sir. Good evening, Malini ma'am.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
ಇದೇನ రెండు ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ
Yes, yes,
Yes.
Abu.
We are waiting for more participants, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
So
start.
yeah. So we'll next 1 minute we'll start 7:05. I think people are in start session. Maybe that start session is I think still going on. Maybe, but it's okay. We'll wait for another 1 minute. Then we will start. Yeah. So like Ashnehaja has raised her hand. So like that, those who are having doubt, just please raise your hand, and I will call his or her name according to that sequence.
So should I ask my doubt now?
Yeah, you can ask.
Yes, ma'am. I had a doubt in week 10 assignment,
Okay, week 10.
graded assignment.
Okay, I will share my screen. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Week 10 graded assignment.
Question number 3. I've understood the working and the concept that is used. My only doubt is in the solution PDF, they have started with the balance as 200 instead of 300. Like the
Balance should be minimum balance is 100, no?
yes, ma'am. So in the
Yeah,
first round, we should have 100 plus 200 as 300, right? But
300.
they have started as 200. So
Okay, let me open this.
it's on the next page. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here, yeah, this is our list 1, this is our list 2, and amount is here this amount. They are mentioning amount as this amount. Amount is 200. Yeah, balance should be 100, no?
Yes, ma'am. First, they should start with 100 and then that balance should be 300, right? Because I think that is the final answer of that step. So that's why I got confused because here they have not started
Okay,
with
wait,
the initial
wait, wait. 200. Wait, we'll see the question once.
Yes.
Let BA be the bank account. What will be the values of A and B at the execution of the following? Yeah, they haven't mentioned what is our balance account, but BA dot initialize we are doing. So what BA dot initialize does? BA dot initialize will set balance equal to 100 and minimum balance to 100. So initially our balance will be 100 only, no?
Yes.
Here we are setting balance to 100 only. So
So is this step overwriting or
balance should be 100 and amount is 200. So yeah, deposit is true. So we are doing A equal to A plus 1, and in the list 2 we are drawing 100. So yeah, it should be here. Wait, let me check here how they have given the solution. So yeah, you are withdrawing 100 from 300. No, you should withdraw 100 from 300, then balance will be 200. Yeah, this is little confusing here, but what you will do is you told you understood, no? First
yes?
you will yeah, you will deposit, and then
So
like while depositing you won't check any balance, but while withdrawing you will check the balance, whether it is greater than minimum balance or not, you will check and then you will withdraw. Like, did you get the correct answer for variables A and B?
yes, ma'am. I got the correct answer, but that is the issue that it's like they have overwritten on 100. So is this the correct way or should it be 300 starting from 300?
So yeah, after like initially we are initializing, no, at that time after initialization, that is after doing BA dot initialization, our balance will be 100. And after depositing this 200, here we are telling BA dot deposit of amount. So after depositing, our amount will be 300, but before depositing it will be 100 only. Our amount in the account will be 100 only, but after depositing 200 it will be 300. After like after we should withdraw now, so after withdrawing it will be 200.
So, ma'am, this table, we are not supposed to follow the table, right? We have to assume 100 and then start from there.
Yeah, I will check with this who has done the solution, but actually you understood the question, right? Initially our balance will be 100, and then we are depositing 200, and then we are withdrawing 100. Again after withdrawing 100, like our amount will be 200, no, first our balance will be 100, and then we are depositing 200, so our amount in the account will be 300, and then we are withdrawing 100, so remaining amount will be 200, and then you are depositing 500, then amount will be 700. It will be like that only. I think there is some mistake in this table or what. Yeah,
So the answer comes same, but maybe if there was some other values, then the answer could have come different because of the initialization.
yeah, but the procedure is that only, whatever I told you now.
Yes, ma'am. The procedure is clear.
Yeah.
Yes, I think there is some misprint so in the question. Yeah, so we had to correct the solution. Yeah.
And ma'am, I also had another doubt in activity question 8.3.
Okay, okay. This is coming this in between. So, I know. Activity, which question?
8.3.
8.3. Yeah, I will share my screen.
I mean, what happened? Something. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I'm sharing. Okay. Okay, this question, no?
Question 5 and 6.
Activity 8.3, question 5 and 6. Yeah, Deepak, do you want to take this one more hop question? Okay, like how many like what is your answer according to this question?
End trains, at most end trains.
So Sneja, so actually n represents in that one more hop. N represents the number of stations. No.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So n represents number of stations. So the see we are not going to increase the number of a station. So if we do one more hop, your number of stations are still same. So you can go maximum in minus one number of trains at most, because see connecting with two stations you have connect only one train, so three you will have two, so if for n stations you will have maximum n minus one trains, so
Okay.
that was there.
Okay, sir. Understood. So one more hop is maximum n, right? Like I'm
Yeah,
still.
so yes, see, in hop means you have whatever the number of stations you are doing. If you are adding one more hop, but your number of stations are still same, no, you have not increased using the same in hop procedure. You are just adding one more hop, so n plus one you can say that one, no, that
Yes.
one more hop, but your number of stations are still same, no.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah, other one.
No, sir. Then I'll try this one. I didn't understand the definition there, so I'll try this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Who is next? Yeah, Ayush. Yeah, Ayush. Hello.
Deepak, you are audible.
Yeah, so Ayush, I think, are you able to hear me, Ayush? Okay. So we'll move to next. By the time he respond, we'll take question from
Yeah,
Vidya.
Vidya.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt in mock week 4 to 6 in that mock question number 13.
Mock 4, no?
Yes, ma'am. In this mock quiz 2, mock 4 quiz 2, week 4 to 6.
Which question?
13, ma'am.
Sorry?
13.
1-3. Okay. Okay, have you solved this question?
Yes, ma'am. I have solved the previous question. That this question is actually based on the previous question.
Okay.
I got the correct answer for 12th question.
Ah.
But in the 13th question, I am unable to understand. Can you scroll a bit down, please?
Down. Or 13?
Options, ma'am.
Okay.
Here the answer is option 2 and the below option. But I'm unable to understand this for each.
Okay, for each you are unable to understand.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how generally we iterate over a list?
Through for each and each element in the list.
Yeah, that's the thing in the for each, no? So you are unable to understand the for each block in this.
Yes, ma'am. This if statement.
If, okay. So, okay, which option should I explain? Like
Either of the one you could explain.
Anything is fine for you, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. What does the list L contain?
Subjects, maths, physics, and chemistry.
Okay, it is a list of maths, physics, and chemistry. Just in as strings, no?
Yes, ma'am.
This is a list of physics, maths, chemistry. So for each A in L, so what A will become in every iteration? Like in the first iteration, A will be physics, and in the second iteration, A will be chemistry, and in the third iteration, A will be mathematics. No, you understood this part, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The first iteration. Okay, let's say we are in our first iteration. For each A in L, here A is physics. If D of X dot city town of A, that is here D must be a nested dictionary. You understood this concept now because you are accessing. Yeah. So
yes,
D of X dot, we are checking X dot
marks,
city. Yeah, the physics marks of that particular city town.
Yes.
Yeah, you are checking whether the particular marks of that city town is greater than X dot A. X dot A is
the card from the
cards
table.
physics marks. Yeah.
Physics marks from the table that we are looking.
Yeah, and if it is greater than, then we are incrementing our B. So if not, again we will iterate in this. We will be still in our for loop only. Now our A will become physics, mathematics. No, previously we took physics. Now it will be chemistry. So it will be chemistry in this iteration. Again we will check whether this condition is satisfying or not. If this condition is satisfied, then we will increment B. If not, if it is satisfied or if it is not satisfied, then we will take the next iteration. No, in this iteration our A will be mathematics. So you will check this condition. If it is greater than, then you will increment B, and we have no more elements in our L. So this for each block will be terminates, like you will check this block. If B equal to 3, this condition you will check. So what is your doubt here in iteration, or which one?
Ma'am, actually here the question states that we need to C represents number of
students
who are city toppers in all 3 subjects.
Okay.
So supposing we take a city called Chennai.
Yeah.
And in that mathematics marks are say some 80, say it for suppose mathematics marks from of a student from Chennai is 80. That is the top mark. Let's suppose.
Okay.
So now when we look at the card X from table 2, supposing
Yeah.
that mark is 70.
Okay.
So
Then
now
this card. Okay. Yeah. Tell.
now this in the for each loop in the if condition,
Mm.
80 will be greater than 70. So it will go inside the loop and update the value of flag to false, no ma'am. But
Okay, you are talking about the correct option, no? Which is what is the correct
yes.
option? Second option, huh?
Second and third it is given.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, it will check the city town marks. This X dot city town you will check, and you will check that particular subjects marks
of that
and
city.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, you are telling if it is greater than, then you are then if that city town marks is greater than X dot A, then you are setting flag to false.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you haven't understood this, why this option is correct, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me go through the question actually. The following pseudocode is executed using the source table. Consider the dictionary D computed in the previous question. What does the dictionary contain?
Dictionary contains.
Do you remember? City towns and
city
mathematics
town
marks, physics marks of each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chemistry marks. Which are top marks from that city.
Only top marks from that city, huh?
Yes,
or
highest marks from that particular city town.
D of AB stores the highest marks in the subject B from the city A. Okay, so this will be always top. Okay, now you want to check in this question. C captures the number of students who are city toppers in all the subjects. Choose the correct statement. Okay, the variable C must capture the students who has highest marks in all subjects.
All the subjects.
Okay, then so every time like you have a dictionary where the like each like keys are of that city names, and you have another dictionary in that with the like let's say
marks.
You have Chennai and you have the inside Chennai you have a dictionary as value for that key Chennai, and you have mathematics, physics and chemistry as keys for the dictionary, and top marks of that as your values of that particular dictionary. Okay, now you want to check whether the particular card which we have picked is the card which the card belongs to the student who is subject topper in all subjects or not. You should check.
Okay.
Yes, no? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So we okay, initially which you will go option by option. Okay, flag equal to false, equal to false in this particular option, and you are iterating over the list, that is marks list, and you are checking if D dot city town of A is greater than X dot A. You are checking whether the maximum marks is greater than this X dot A. Then you are setting flag to for true. That's not the case.
Not the case. Yes.
You should like if X dot A is greater than D dot city town, then you should set to it true, no, because you are taking top marks. You understood why this option is incorrect, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. In the second option, you are iterating. Your flag is initially true. Okay. You are iterating through each and every mark, and you are checking whether this city town marks is greater than this X dot A, then your flag is false. Okay. What do you understand by this this iteration? Why you are setting flag to false here?
We want the topper in all three subjects.
Okay, if the student is not topper in any of the subject, then he will get like D of X dot city town of A he will get less marks than this value, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So you are
not topper.
Yeah, if he is
Ah.
not topper, then he will get less than this value. So you are checking whether he is getting less than this value. If he is getting less than this value, then you are setting this to false.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, I got this.
If not, like if he has scored top marks in all the three subject, then this condition won't be satisfied, no, because he is topper, right? Then x dot a will be always greater than d of x dot city town of a, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's why this option is correct. If flag, that is, if our flag is true, then only we are incrementing this c.
Okay, yes, ma'am, now I got it.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, others like Ayush, have you come back or?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Smith.
Yes, Smita here. I have doubt in mock test 4. Question
Ma'am, can I
number.
ask? Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
Smita, go ahead.
yeah, just a minute. Question number 11.
Mock test 4.
Yeah,
You are
question,
from qualifier, April qualifier.
yeah. Question number 4. Why option 1 is correct? That is number of words where the letters are in non-decreasing order. That means non-decreasing order means it can be increasing order or it can be in any order. So in that means option 2 is also correct.
Okay, yesterday also this question we have discussed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe I was
Nalini,
not there.
share that question paper. I just did
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so non increasing or non decreasing. So if I say non decreasing, can you say that it is increasing order?
No, we can't say.
Because there is some elements which have same value in that. So if we say
Yeah.
non decreasing,
Yeah.
there can be some elements which have same value is next value. This next element can have same value. So that's why if that sequence is not increasing exact, we can say. So in other way we are saying that that is non decreasing. So we just go to the question paper. I just did it.
Mock test 4. Yeah, that's the question, no?
Yeah. So what is
Yeah.
the answer? I think non decreasing, no? I think.
Yeah, the answer 1 is correct.
So you are saying that non decreasing means it should be increasing order.
No, I'm saying non-increasing is also correct. No,
No, so,
increasing.
uh,
Option 2.
okay, go up. Nalini.
Okay, wait. I'm checking the answer just to understand what is the answer. Okay, number of words where the letters are in non-decreasing order. When you are setting flag this, when this function, this procedure check word will return true. Yes, Smita, when this
Yeah.
procedure return true, will this procedure check word will return true?
Or if all the letters are if the last letter, that is the we create a list of C, and the last letter of C is greater than D, that means it's a false. It returns false. And every time we increase, but if either it is false or true, every time we increase the list, C is equal to C plus D. If we take a word hello,
Yeah.
there is a L 2 times. So first D is equal to first letter of X word, that is H,
Yes.
and I is equal to 2. And in this time D is equal to ith letter of X word, that means E. E is the D. Now D is E. If last letter of C is H, last letter of C is H is greater than E.
Yes.
Yeah, so our return value is false.
Yes.
So
procedure is returning false. When the procedure
false.
is returning false,
So we come out from the loop, but the C is equal to C plus plus D. That means now our next now the list is C is
No,
HE.
see, you are returning false, then this
Yeah.
will stop here. This statements, no, they won't get executed here. C equal to C plus plus D, that is like this procedure check word is
I have little
returning false.
excuse me, I have little bit confusion in return procedure. Return when
Okay,
we are
I will
return
tell
procedure
you. I will tell
false.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, if the procedure is returning something, then the procedure, like, you should stop the execution there and you should move to the place where the procedure is called. Now you are calling if check word of X. That is like whenever you see the return statement in your procedure, then your execution should terminate. Whatever statements which are present inside in this procedure, they won't be executed after seeing this return statement. The execution will go to here, the place where the procedure is called. So now the procedure is returning false, you will go here if check word of X is returning false. So this statement is not this statement won't be executed because the if condition is false. So you will I you will
Move X to table 2.
do, yeah.
But then we take next word.
Yeah, then you will take the next word. Yes, that's how
Okay,
the
so
execution.
in false condition, we completely move out from that procedure and we start retreating from the first position. I mean, skip the first card and we start from the next card.
Yes, like whenever you see return statement in your procedure, whenever you execute some return statement in your procedure, you should stop execution there and you should come back to the place where the procedure is called.
Okay, and in the exit loop, we just come out from that loop
That
only.
loop, yes, you will come out from that iteration.
Okay. Okay, that is my confusion. And again, question number, just a minute, I'm just checking. Question number in the same mock test is just a minute, just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, question number 15. Question number 15, line 2 is not correct. But according to me, what I am understanding, line 7 is also.
Yes. Let Smita to Smita, like after clearing Smita out, we'll take others. Yeah, because she's in between now. 15th. Yeah.
Yeah, question
15th
number
question.
15. Yeah.
Which line?
15 line is saying line 2 have error. That is, of course, that is correct. Line 2 is initiated with the list. It is initiated by the dictionary. And that is correct. But line 7 is saying LB is equal to LB plus A. But it should be LB plus
X.
X. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there is
according
some
to
mistake,
the
no?
Yeah.
There is mistake in this answer. Actually, yeah, there are two more statement. Yeah, you tell, like other statement which you found it's incorrect, you can tell.
That is line 14 also. Line 14 maybe LB is equal to LB plus A. So line 7, line 40, according to me, it is both line is not correct.
Yeah, actually there is some mistake in this answer. Yeah, whatever you told is correct. Like
Yeah, yes, Smita. Yeah, so there is some mistake in there, but this is directly from the what sir has taught. Just we have changed the variable name. From there, you can just simply cross check there, no, Smita. The insertion sort in week 5 where we used to do sorting. We used to insert one new element to the sorted list, no.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that is that procedure, na, insertion sort.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so there should be in line number 7, it should be LV plus X, I think.
X, yeah.
And line 14 also, it should
Correct.
be line
Yeah.
LB plus A. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Previously, Ayush, I think, is he left or what?
Yeah. Ayush.
Excuse me, can you? I have little bit doubt in flag also. If I'm not in the particular question, but if flag is true or false, in that case also we have to come out complete out the procedure, or what is the condition for the flag? If
Okay.
it is true or false.
See, flag.
You understood.
Yeah, Nalini. So just flag is just a variable. You have initialized with some value which is true and false. So if that flag is used in any if condition or in while condition, so if a flag is initialized with true, it will go inside. If it is initialized with false, it will not go. In between, as you go enter into the while loop, there is some particular expression in which if that satisfy, then flag will become false again. So that flag is just checking the criteria. You have defined some variable, that's all. Don't think about like it is a return or exit loop.
So, like now you have this here, no flag question only.
Like Abhi,
Yes,
that
Vita,
was the
you.
question. That was a question of no that particular marks, the dictionary one.
Yeah,
There was
but
a flag.
yeah, here
Yeah.
there is a flag. We are setting it to true. Now here you are telling, see, if this condition something here, this you are checking for some condition. If that condition is satisfied, then you are setting flag to false. So let's say after like completion of this for each loop, your flag is false. Like after execution of this for each loop, your flag variable is false. Then here you will check if flag, that is now our flag is false, that is if condition is false, so this statement won't be executed. So if our flag is true even after executing all this for loop, then you will see, and you will see like if flag, if here now flag is true, then the statement will be executed. It's just a like of flag
Like
here is a way.
in that
Yeah.
case, in the question number, that question is again 13th question. There is a option 2 is correct. There is a flag is equal to false. Option 2. So if
Yeah.
question number 13, that one the previously you explained it. So if flag is equal to false, in that case, if we have three subjects like maths, chemistry, and physics, so in first condition it is false. Like maths, it is false, but in chemistry it will be true. So we check every time. Matlab, its flag is false or true, but we go continuously inside the loop whenever our if condition is not satisfied. Matlab, if condition is not fulfilled.
Yes. So you are telling like, so that's why, see, now you are not setting flag to true here, you are setting flag to false. So see, okay, here what you are doing is you are checking for the topper who is topper in all the three subjects. You are checking for a student who is topper in all the three subjects. So what the like how can you do this? You know already the subject topper in this city town
Yeah.
thing. You know subject toppers of city town. So generally you are checking so whether the student has not topped in any of the city. You are checking, you are not checking whether student is topped in this particular city or not. You are checking whether student has not topped or not. You are checking if he has not topped, then you are setting it to false. So the operation is happening reversely. Like you are here, the question is like about finding the topper in all the three subjects. So your flag is initially true, but you are checking whether the student has not topped in any of the subject, then you are setting flag to false. So if he's topper in all the three subjects, then flag will be true only. No, this condition won't be
Yeah.
satisfied. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. If we take like there is a three subject, so physics, chemistry, maths, and for for each A we are taking for each A, that is physics, chemistry, maths, and if X city A, but that means maths is 80, and physics is 90, and chemistry is again 90, whatever. So then we are taking physics, chemistry, maths, but we take X card. X card. So X card is 81 physics, and now it's 79 in chemistry, and the maths is 91. So
Okay.
first we check X city town A is greater than XA. No,
Yes.
so it's false.
Yeah,
So,
it's false.
yeah. So first we check X city town A is greater than XA. No, then we go inside, that is flag false. Then
False.
again we check for the chemistry, that is X city town A is greater than, yeah, it's true. That is 90. We take chemistry as a 90 and XA is 79. So in that condition, what we do?
Okay, you have this kind of situation where
Yeah.
he is topper in what mathematics, but not topper in physics.
Yeah,
Yes,
not
no?
yeah. He is a topper like X city town A. So we A is three times. We check for the three times A. So first A is topper. First A1 is topper. Now we take A2. A2 is any subject like A2. It's not topper. A1 is topper. A2 is not topper, and again A3 is topper.
See, if he is not topper, then we are setting it to false only, no?
Yeah, yeah.
See, after setting it to false, we are not setting it to true again.
Okay.
See, okay, you took A1, he is, let's say, X dot A, this, he is topper in mathematics and he is not topper in physics and chemistry, you were telling. Okay. Yes, no?
Yeah.
Okay. In the first case, he is topper in mathematics. So this will be
Flag false.
this statement won't be flag false won't be executed because this X dot A is greater than this marks. Correct?
Yeah.
Now you are telling in chemistry, but this is top mark, but he is not top mark, you are telling. Yeah. So you will check if X dot city down, this is greater than this marks.
No.
Yes, no. You are telling this X dot A is greater than X dot A. That is, you are telling.
X dot A is better than X city town A.
No, what you told is like he has topped in mathematics, but not physics and chemistry. You are telling this X dot A. Yes, no.
Acha, you are taking in that way. Yeah. Okay. So you are saying X dot A is topper in
mathematics, but not in physics and chemistry. I am telling. So how do you want to take the case?
Okay.
Sorry.
So he is not. So X dot A is topper in mathematics. So first we take A is a mathematics. So if he is not topper, then we don't go inside the we don't go inside the flag. But we can't go inside the loop.
Okay, I will explain you. Okay, see, let's take this X dot A has stopped mathematics, but not physics and chemistry. So you will check whether this D of X dot city town A greater than 81 or not. It won't be satisfied, no, because he has stopped mathematics, because this marks will be less than this marks. So this flag will be false only. Now you will check chemistry case. So he has not topped. So this one will be greater only, no?
Yeah.
This one, this thing will be greater. You will than this. So this condition will be satisfied, no? Flag will be set to false. Correct? Yeah. So let's say he has stopped in some physics as well. This guy has stopped in physics as well, you assume. Now, this condition will be satisfied or not? This condition won't be satisfied. But still our flag is false because previously we have set it to false, no? See, the thing is, in this procedure, in this steps, what we are doing is we are checking whether he has not topped in any of the subject. If he has not topped in any of the subject, you are setting it to false. You are not setting it to true again. If he has not topped in any of the subject, you are setting it to false. Once he has not topped, you are setting it to false. And then if he has topped in other subject also, you are not setting it to true. Once it is false, then it will be false, like
Yeah.
in that iteration. So it
Yeah.
will be okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now you understood, or still you have some
No,
confusion?
no. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, ma'am, in this you told that if a student has not topped in one of the subject, then it will be turned to false.
Yes.
And this, what is representing X dot A? I'm confused in this.
What?
What is X dot A representing?
X dot A is some particular mark, no? So A, you are iterating over the list. List L. List L has this physics,
subjects.
chemistry, mathematics. Yeah. X dot A, that is X physics or X dot mathematics or X dot chemistry. That are marks.
Okay, that are marks. Okay. So we are checking randomly if a student from X dot city town and suppose say physics, he has got 81 in physics. If 81 is greater than 81 is greater than suppose 74, let's say.
Yes.
So then flag will be false. But
yes.
But X dot is which mark? I mean, of which student marks?
Yes.
Are we comparing two students or what?
No, you are not comparing the two. See, that's the thing. I think have you gone through the question?
Yes, ma'am, I have gone through the question. So
it's already a dictionary we already created.
So dictionary is already created. This dictionary, you have created this dictionary in the question 12. This thing. Here, the dictionary, I have told earlier also, this dictionary has, like, it is a nested dictionary. It has keys as city name, and the value of that particular key, that city keys, is other dictionary with keys as physics, chemistry, mathematics marks, physics, chemistry, mathematics, and the values as their respective marks. So for this, you should go to question 12 first, and then you should solve question 13. I think you can put some more effort and you solve this question. Okay. Yeah, it is like if you have some query in the question 13, it's already explained in this session only. You can go and check that. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, in the same question 13.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
If one of the last subject, if one of the last subject is coming as false, you come inside and you come as false, then the whole iteration comes to false, is it?
Yeah, the flag will be false only. Like you are not setting it to true again. No, the flag will be false. Once it is false, it will be false in this entire loop.
But if two subjects are toppers and one subject is false,
yeah, it will be false only.
So you mean to say there should be all three subjects which needs to be at the top?
Yeah, here they have mentioned, no, at the end of extremely captures the number of students who are city toppers in all the subjects.
Correct. Okay, I got that right now.
Should be, yeah.
So it should remain true to come to C+1.
Yes.
All right, yes, thank you.
And I doubt in the 14th question, this invert one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell like how you iterated?
I go through this and I check for let's say DX is a dictionary. Okay. So procedure invert is creating another dictionary from DX. So means it is. I had a doubt whether this dictionary which is new, which is created, is it the invert of dx or what?
Okay.
I
The
literally
procedure
forgot.
invert constructs a dictionary from dx as follows. Okay, you are telling choose a correct yeah, for each a in dx, d of x is a key in dy, and for each b in d. Okay, you are here. You are telling for each a in dx, d for each key a in dx, dx of a is a key in dy. So how the dictionary dy will be like here in the dx you have key value pairs, no? Like the
Yeah.
keys in dx will become values in dy, and the values in
Okay.
dx will become keys in dy.
Dx.
Yeah, the values in dx, like the keys will become values in dy, and the values of dx will become keys of dy. That keys
So
and values
both
will
will
be
invert.
interchanged. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So in this we have to check which is the correct option, like
Which
of the
procedure
pseudo
invert
procedure.
has implemented this correctly, you should check.
Okay.
In this, yeah,
Yeah,
Uma or someone has raised hand, no?
yeah. Next, Ashutosh or Uma.
Sir, 11.4.
Which one?
11.4.
11.4.
What? Okay, okay. For which
Fourth
question?
question, ma'am. Fourth.
Okay, this question. Yeah. This is completely based on this, no? Yeah, table only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You have one bank account and two ATM cards here, correct? Consider
Yes,
that
ma'am.
there are two ATM cards issued for a single bank account. The transactions done by two ATM cards are referred as transfer of money one for first ATM card and transfer of money two for second ATM card. Consider the given table transaction details. Function reads the value variable, reads a value of a variable from the database, and function write updates the value of the variable to the database. That is like read and write functions are there. Like read is used to read the data, and write is used to update the data, like
Yes,
update the
ma'am.
value. Yeah.
Then, ma'am,
So in this
the answer should be
yeah,
1000 and
just your doubt.
1000. Ma'am, the answer is
1000
transaction not
and
be possible.
no, this is not will. Yeah, you can tell now how you executed this
Ma'am,
fourth
first
question, no?
yes, ma'am. In transaction
Yeah,
of money
that
one, we
is
have
your
read.
answer is then. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah,
Uh,
tell.
Ma'am, we read in first transaction and second transaction at the first step, T1, we will read A. So it's 1000 in both the cases.
See this. Okay, in this thing, like read and write functions are atomic here. So you can either read or you can either write. See, now you have two ATM cards and you are trying to read from both the cards. So like you should either read in one step, or you should not. See here in this in these examples, you are reading here. You are not doing anything here. Here you are doing something, but here you are not doing any other ATM card. That is like either you should use you can use only one ATM card at a time. You can't use both the
Okay.
ATM cards simultaneously. Like yeah, that's why this transaction will not execute, because you are trying to read from both the cards. That's the not thing. You can read or write. You can do only one task at a time, either read or write, that are atomic, and you cannot use both ATM cards simultaneously. You can use only one ATM card to perform task at any point of
Ma'am,
time.
it means in fifth question.
Okay, fifth question.
Yeah. If the T4 means in the transaction 2, we will writing in T4. If
Yes,
this
you are
step will be
updating in the bank
yeah,
account.
yeah. If this write 4 is written on T5 rather than T4, then it's right.
Then it will be 1,000 only. After reading here, it will be 1,000
No,
only.
ma'am. Then the
You are writing
transaction will
here,
be
right?
executed or not?
No,
Yeah.
no, it won't execute, because you are trying to access, you are trying to perform operations with both the ATM cards at a time. That's not possible. You can use only one ATM card at a time. So this
Okay.
transaction won't execute. So you are telling this right step is here, T5.
Yes, ma'am.
You have both read and write here. Yeah, if it's there, then the transaction won't execute.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
How is it possible?
Yeah, you
Because that is
understood.
happening at T5, right? So up to T4, the transaction will get executed, right? Only T5,
Yeah,
he's
up to
telling right will
T4.
happen. So up to T4, whatever happens, we will get the output. Is it not? Correct?
See,
With that problem,
yeah,
T1
but what
we
is the
read.
question? What will be? There is a question here. At the end of execution, we are asking, no, what will be, assume the initial amount is A. So here, what will be the
whatever
amount
happened
after
before that
completion of
time.
transaction?
Yeah, but whatever
Yeah,
happens.
so yeah, whatever happened till T3, they both will execute. You are telling instead of T here, you are putting right of A here. Then this T5 won't happen.
Yes, but so the
question
output
is like, what will be the amount? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is like, what will be the amount after completion of transaction? So T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 all should be executed. So that is the question. No, at the end
Yeah.
we are asking what will be the amount.
Yeah. No,
So
here we
the
cannot
question
see
is like that.
transaction will not execute, right? Can we
No,
choose
you
that
can.
here? If that
There-
right T5 both
yeah,
happens at T5.
if the right is there, then this transaction will not execute, because at the end we are asking, no, what is the amount? What will be the amount after completion of transactions, transfer of money and transfer of money to at T5? The transactions are not happening. So you can tell like this transaction is incomplete. So transaction will not execute, because the step it won't execute, no, if right is here.
Yeah, but whatever in the read, whatever we read, that will be the amount we can show, right? It is not a program, the code will not be executed at all. In that previous question, the T1, it had read A. So we can say the transaction will not execute at all. But here we are processing until T3. So can we still say transaction will not execute?
Okay, you are telling this till T3, you have performed this operation, and the right of A you are doing here. And in the what is this fifth question only? Okay, what will be the amount after completion of the transaction of trans 1, amount of money 1 and money 2? So here the amount will be like
Same.
1,000 and 1,000, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000 and 1,000, because you are not writing
Yeah,
by.
that I understood. But here we cannot say transaction will not execute, right? Up to T3 things are happening.
Yeah, up to T3 things are happening. So till T3, what is the amount you can?
Yeah, the only thing is the amount will not get updated. So we will get the same amount, right? Because the write is happening at T5, so amount will not be updated. But here T1 it occurs, so transaction will not execute. That is understood. But there it is T5 means, can we still say transaction will not execute? We cannot say that, right?
See, here also in this case, here the bank account has 1,000 rupees in it, correct? Initially, you are telling
Yes.
assume the initial total amount of A in the bank account
Yes.
is 1,000. So
Yeah.
now you are trying to read from the both the cards. See what will be the amount after completion of transactions of trans of money 1 and trans of money 2. So in the first step itself, you are unable to perform any operation here. So
Yeah.
you are
So
telling
yeah.
transactions will not execute here. So
Yes.
here what happens is, here is the initial amount is 1,000, but here you can perform some transactions.
Yeah.
Yeah, till T3 you can perform transaction. So whatever the amount there till T3, that amount you will get here. Like what will be the amount after completion of transaction of this will be like, you are not writing back, so they
Thousand.
will remain
Yeah.
1,000 only. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was his question. So I also had the same doubt. If
Okay,
it
this, yeah,
T5 both
transaction.
happens,
Yeah.
until T4, things whatever happen will be executed, right? That's my
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
SKP has raised a hand, no?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. SKP.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, SKP. Yes, yes, SKP.
Practice. I'm audible.
Very low. You can tell now. You
Am
can
I
speak now.
audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Practice assignment 8. Question number 1.
Practice assignment 8.
8.
This one only.
Yeah, ma'am. Only. Yeah. This one.
Others, are you able to hear him?
I'm not able to
No.
fill the values in the matrix.
Yes,
It's
Deepak, are you
breaking.
able to? Yeah, actually.
No, it's not audible.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. SKP, can you please repeat one more time? We are not able to hear.
Ma'am. Hello. Sir.
Or you can write in the chat if.
Sir. Am I audible? Am I audible?
A little
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not able to fill the values in the matrix, sir. The keys and the values, I'm not able to correlate
Not able to correlate
the keys and values in the matrix at the time of
So
filling
you
the
are
values in the
basically like, okay.
So he's not able to create the dictionary. That is what you
dictionary.
or
Yes,
this.
yes. Dictionary in the in the matrix.
Okay.
Okay.
Particularly in the terms of distance and train. Previous
Dot
values are keys.
distance.
Yeah, keys. The station keys are from 0 to n-1. But when it comes to the value of the distance, the ARCT with the distance, then
Okay,
I'm not able to correlate. Yeah. Next one.
Okay.
Next one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for this, I think we should go through the question.
Yeah. Please.
Yep. Yeah, consider the following condensed version of the train's dataset. There are total of n stations, with stations being assigned from 0 to n-1. There are m rows in the table. Each row contains information about the train that connects to stations without any stops in between. So each row contains information about the train that connects stations without any stops in between. So these are all the trains which connects the two stations without any stops in between. So okay,
Direct.
I think this train number 122, like any train number, can be repeated many number of times, because so in like okay, if the train is going from Chennai to Delhi or somewhere, See, if the first stop is Chennai to Bangalore, let's say, and the next stop is from Bangalore to Mumbai or something, next stop is something. So this train 12259 has, see, you are reaching from Chennai to Bangalore using the same train without any stops in between, and the same train you are going from Bangalore to Mumbai without any stops. So the train numbers, basically I'm telling like train numbers can be repeated here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It can be repeated. A number of stations will be in between. So the same train will have a number of departure and arrivals, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. Okay. I know that.
Okay. For example, our road tells us the train departs from station I and arrives station J after covering a distance of D kilometers without stopping at any intermediate station. In other words, our row in this table corresponds to two consecutive rows in the cards of the train's data. Yeah, that's the thing we discussed, no? Therefore, each train will occupy multiple rows in the table. Yes. The scenario is modeled as a graph and is represented by matrix A. Each node in the graph corresponds to a station. Assume the value n is already given to you. Okay. What is n?
N is the number of stations.
Number of stations. Yeah. Assume that the n is already given to you. Consider the following pseudocode. S is an empty dictionary, and you have this empty dictionary. You are iterating through the rows of this table. Yeah. And read the first row you are doing. S of sequence number is another dictionary. So you have S and you have sequence number here. That is key of this dictionary.
This S is the sequence number of the train.
उधर ही हम सोफा पे बैठे थे उधर.
Yeah, S is S. Basically, S is a nested dictionary. S has keys as sequence numbers, and each sequence number has other value, other dictionary as its value. You understood till here, no?
Ma'am, this is another dictionary. S sequence number.
Yeah, this is another dictionary.
Another
like
dictionary.
you have, like here sequence number is 0. So for sequence number 0, you have another dictionary in it.
Another dictionary.
Yeah.
Right.
So in the other dictionary, you are telling S of x dot sequence number of train equal to x dot train. So in the other dictionary, you have the key train.
Key is train, depart, arrive, and distance. Right?
Arrive, distance. For that, the values are this: train number, departure time, arrival time, and distance. Correct?
Okay.
You are framing, basically you are populating values in this S dictionary here. Now you understood what S dictionary is no? Yes, right?
We are populating the values in S second dictionary, no, ma'am?
Yeah, you are basically you are completing S dictionary because you are iterating through each card. You are checking the sequence number of the card. For 0th card, this all is other dictionary with the train, departure, arrival, distance as keys. This as keys and values as those this respected values. And for this one, again the next sequence number is 1. So that's how you iterate 0, 1. For each sequence number, you have other dictionary with these values, with these as keys and these as values. You got now how this dictionary looks like now?
Okay. This is nested.
Yeah.
Next will be the values. Keep your values of the train, depart, arrive, and distance.
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
This will be in this dictionary. Yeah. A equal to create matrix of n by n. Yeah. For each r in rows of A, now you are creating matrix of n by n. N by n is stations, number of stations, like n stations.
Number of stations.
Yeah. N rows, n columns.
0 to n minus 1.
For each, for each r in rows of A, for each c in columns of A of r of C is empty dictionary. So what you are making is previously create dictionary. A is not the dictionary. You have a matrix A. In the matrix A, there are n rows and n columns. Each and every row is initially 0. If you say create matrix of n by n, yeah. Now you are iterating over the rows and columns and you are making it as empty dictionary. Each and every value in your matrix will be empty dictionary now.
Empty dictionary.
Yeah, you understood till here, no?
Yeah, yeah. This dictionary will be filled in the matrix, right?
Yeah. So for each x in keys of x s, so
Right.
iterating over the keys of, yes, that is you are iterating over the sequence numbers of s. Keys of s is sequence numbers, no? You
Yeah,
understood,
yeah.
no? I told you previously
Yeah.
what is s. It's a sequence.
Keys of
It's a
basic
nested
sequence,
dictionary.
sequence number, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keys of the sequence number.
So r equal to s of x, that is each sequence number only, no? S of x of depart. What? So for each sequence number, you are checking departure time, arrival time,
The second
train.
dictionary we have created in the.
Yeah. For each sequence
Yeah.
number, you are taking that values. So A, R, C, D, C, T, and D. Okay. These are those values. R is departure time of that sequence number. C is arrival time of that sequence
Yeah,
number.
yeah.
D
And
is
C is the train number, D is the
and D is distance. So we have already discussed this. Each and every element in our matrix is an empty dictionary. Correct?
Right, right. Empty
Yeah.
dictionary will be put in the graph.
Yeah, you are putting empty
Right.
dictionary in the graph. So A R of C T, what it will do? So what you are doing here, A R of C of T means for each
We are populating the values in the ARC.
yeah,
The
you are
graph.
populating the values you are populating the values in your dictionary. So here R and C, you already know that R and C will be rows and columns. Here you can see arrival and departure also. You are giving some numbers only. Correct? 0, 1, 2, 3, something numbers only
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
giving here also. So yeah.
Okay, for
So
departure
here
also
R
they
will
have
be
given
some
the
number.
numbers only.
Yeah, R will be some number, C will be some number. So R of C will represent some particular row, particular column in your matrix, and
Right.
T for that here it's empty dictionary. So T you are saying as train number. So
Train.
this A matrix has this empty dictionary. In this empty dictionary, you are assigning, you are giving one key, that is train number, and for that train number you are assigning value. The value is nothing but your distance only, no? The value is D.
Here
The
is,
D is
here
like,
is the confusion. Here is the confusion.
okay, what's your
Distance
confusion?
will be filled, no?
Distance,
Only,
yeah, you are
only
filling.
distance will be filled.
Yeah, you are filling.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
So
Train number will be the key, like one double. Let me finish this. One
Yes.
double to 59 will be the key, and the value will be 266. Let's say the sequence number is 0. For that 0, you have departure as 0
How
and
will
1
be
as
written,
this.
ma'am?
So
The both will be written.
so
One
row
double
will
two
be,
59 and 226.
yeah, 12259 will be key, and the value will be 266. And for which values you are mapping 0 and 1, like 0 and 1, 0th row and first column, because R is S, the departure value. Departure value here is 0 and value here is 1. So R and 1, that is like 0th row and first column in that field, in that the dictionary, like every element in the dictionary is an empty dictionary. Every element in the matrix is an empty dictionary. So in the 0th column and first row, you will get some element in your matrix, no? In that matrix you have one empty dictionary. In that empty dictionary you are putting train number as key, and for the train number you are assigning value as that distance value, whatever distance that train has traveled from that particular station I to station J, you are giving as value. You understood, or still you have some confusion?
Understanding, but when you're writing with pen and paper, no, then the values are not correlating to each other. This is the problem, because
which
it
values?
goes in a freedom. The distance or train number. Suppose I have taken an example of 5 train numbers with the distance, and
okay,
while putting the values, then it does not correlate to each other. I'm understanding the question also. I'm able to understand, and I'm giving answers also. But putting the values becomes difficult. The D is also.
Ma'am, what is ARCT here? A is a matrix.
yeah, A is a
matrix.
you have this, yeah.
So here R is the column, R is the row, C is the column. So here T. What is T
train
here?
number. Tray is the train number.
So how can I write in a matrix?
This is the problem.
Key
Is it
of
a
that cell.
How to translate into the
Okay, I will write
keys
in
and values.
notepad or
This is the
something.
please, ma'am, please. Right then,
Okay.
because I am getting to read it. So if some matrix graph is there, then I am able to understand. Just write it down. But when I am correlating the backwards, then it is very difficult to go to the.
Okay.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
This is the confusion. Please, thank you.
Yeah, the matrix A is something like this with the I'm telling. Are you able to see this notepad?
Yeah.
Rows and columns.
Yeah.
Initially, every element in your matrix will be something like this. It's empty dictionary.
Blank. Yeah. This blank dictionary will be filled in the graph, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Correct.
You are
correct.
filling.
Correct. I have filled it. Up to
Okay.
this, I have done it.
Okay. Now you have train number 12259 as your key, and value is some 266. Okay.
Correct.
See. Now you have departure. That is important because departure can take any values from 0, 1, 2, so on to some. In the question also, like it can take any random value. Okay, 3, something like that. And
okay,
for,
departure has been coded as 0, 1, 2, 3, not time. Right?
Yeah, arrival
It
also
has been
same.
coded in the table, correct?
Yeah, arrival is also we have coding some it can be any value. So what we are doing is we are telling A of departure of arrival you are taking. Like every time you are every time that is like you are iterating. See, let's say. So initially, let's say our arrival and departure are 0, 0. So you went to 0, 0 and you filled that value. Like you have here in this question, in the question you have something a of r of c of t equal to some like d. So r is departure value and c is arrival value and d is train number. D is distance between that stations. So what's your confusion here? You can tell, like now you can tell what's your confusion where you are unable to fill.
Where will be the sequence number of the train, ma'am? Because that is also included in that matrix.
See, sequence number is included in the dictionary S. You are not considering sequence numbers in this matrix A. So how you are getting this D, R, C, T, everything by iterating over the sequence number. So how you got R, C, T? So what you told for each.
Okay. This is for a particular sequence.
Yeah, for each X in case of S.
Yes.
So
case of
S
right.
is
This is for a particular right.
Yeah,
but this is for a particular
yeah, for each sequence number you are doing this. You understood that?
Yeah, got it, ma'am.
Ma'am, are you telling that this will be equivalent to a board that will be there in railway station kind of thing about the trains and all like that? Is the population is the same what you are telling under 24 hours kind of thing?
Okay, this stable population which is in the this data you are telling.
That's where we are not able to imagine, ma'am.
Okay. This is okay. Here you are filling this. This is the statement there. Okay, I will tell you. Like, okay, you understood like how S dictionary
I
looks
got,
like, no?
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
This was the confusion only. I got it.
So you have something empty dictionary in that. How you filled empty dictionary?
Yeah, this was the this is 0, 1, 2, 3.
0 is to
0
some
is the
dictionary
key. Yeah, yeah. And
and
second
value
one
as
and the comma after comma 1, and then after the next dictionary will be there, right,
so,
ma'am?
yeah, you will have all the sequence numbers
Yeah,
here.
0, 1, 1 is 2, correct.
1 is to some empty dictionary here,
Yeah.
and also 2, so on to like how many sequence number
Up
we
to n
have?
minus
M
1.
minus
N
1.
minus 1.
Yeah,
N minus
M
1
minus
is
1
to,
you will have
yeah,
as your keys.
what I was doing is instead I was doing R, C, T, and D. Both are in the inner side of the nest. It was very difficult, but it is in the same dictionary. I was not understanding that.
Yeah.
I put
Then,
R in the nested and the
then
C in the
you
nested.
have, okay,
Train.
you
Train.
have here train. For the train is taking train number as its value.
Another key. Yeah. Train is another key.
Then there is some other key like
Yeah,
depart.
Depart is another key.
Depart is
So
there.
I will use another
But
key.
depart you are taking value as some any value 9 or 0 or something, and arrival you have arrival you can take some value like any number only, because the values in the table they have given as numbers for arrival and
Yeah,
departure.
that's why the number is in it.
Yeah. Distance is there, other value, and distance can be any value here. So this is how our dictionary. Similarly for 1, 2 also, so on M minus 1 you can fill the dictionary in the same manner. Like for each sequence number there will be like train number, departure, arrival, distance, everything is represented in S. And in A, how A looks like, I have written, no, A will be like, A will take rows will be represented by departure, and columns will be represented by arrival. Whatever number we are getting in arrival and departure of that particular key, that you are taking as row and column for that. So let's say 0. For 0 at this 0 at sequence number, you have arrival departure as 9 and arrival as 1. So 9th row and first column value will be 9th row and first column. Let's take somewhere here that 9th row and first column is somewhere here. So in that you are now writing some train number 12256 as train number and the value as distance. This is how the A looks like. So for each depart and for each arrival, that is for each row in your matrix A and for each column in your matrix, you are replacing that the value with train and distance. That's like, those are the things which we have used in the question S and A. So if you know what is S and what is A, you can answer the question.
So the output will be something like a timetable, what we see on the board kind of thing, ma'am. That is the end kind of thing, output.
That you can't tell because
that will not be.
Yeah,
it is giving
matrix
distance
will
only.
be only some train numbers and distances. You can't know like from which station to which station, that is like from which station to which train, which station which train is going. It's not like that. It's just like for each arrival and departure you have something like this dictionary of train and some distance in that. It's yeah.
Let us say it could be the middle of the journey also, whatever the station it might be.
Yeah.
We'll be knowing the number of, sequence number is 1, and the second one is train number, and the third one is arrival and departure, and then the distance that has traveled or to be traveled kind of thing. Is that one is the population that we'll be getting at the end of the execution, ma'am?
So let's imagine like if each station arriving of each station and from departure of each station has given some unique kind of unique number, then you can make out like one like for each this for each entry in the table you can say
Yeah,
one.
Nalini.
Yeah.
I have created one table, so just give me 2 seconds. I
Okay.
just share that screen and then let them to
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just can you please just stop sharing?
Okay, yeah.
Are you able to see my screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, actually what is happening here, so we have a sequence number, meaning some sequence number you are giving, so like number of events, like one train is going from a station. So departure is actually, this is actually the a station it is saying, not time. So can you see this? For example, the rth row tells us the train T, this train number T departs from a station I. So this is actually the station index. You can say, no, generally we used to give index of the stations, no? So a station I and arrives at a station J. So these are the station index number, no? So let us say if we say for Chennai index is 0 and for Bangalore 1. So from station 0 to 1, train goes 12259 with by covering the distance of 266, and that event we are saying that sequence number, we are saying that one is another one sequence. Okay,
This sequence number is for the train, and the departure sequence number is for the
yeah, so
station.
that so what we are saying, if that train goes from 0 to 1 by covering distance, that we are having one table which is we are giving a sequence
For this train, for this train.
Yeah, yes. So this train can we go to other, means it can go to more than like Bangalore, it is going to Mysore also. So this train can have another sequence. Okay.
Of course.
Deepak sir, can I imagine the sequence number as a page number in a railway timetable kind of thing? Means every sequence number will be having a unique number, and as well as the trains that are connected to that particular station will be populated in that particular page only, and the distance and all like that are relevant to that information will be populated. Is that one is correct, sir?
Yeah, so that is one thing also. Can you see, read the last sentence? Each row contains information about the train that connects between two stations without any stoppage. So if you are saying, let us say I have a Chennai to Mysore via Bangalore. Okay. So if we say Chennai to Bangalore, one event, Bangalore to Mysore, one event. So that can we have sequence number. But if we say Chennai to Mysore, but there is a stoppage in between Bangalore, no? Can you see, without of this sentence that we cannot count. So consecutive you can count. Okay, that makes sense a little bit. Hello. Yeah, so what we have done, we have created for, so n is actually what it is representing. Can you see
N
this?
is the station.
Number of stations.
Number of stations.
Yes. So based on that, we have created a matrix which has n rows and n column, meaning each row value is representing one station. Like I have created just simple 3 cross 3, meaning a station 0, station 1, a station 2. So what I'm saying here, after once we create this one, this is simple, no? These things, creation of this dictionary you might have understood. So I'm proceeding from here. So what I'm saying here, so for each value, the cell value, we have created another dictionary. Can you see this? Actually, when you create a dictionary, this guys, this will have always 0 0. Once you create, this will have 0 0, no? Do you remember these things? The create matrix procedure, what it does, it just create with the zeros values. Hello.
Yeah. Create matrix create zero value.
Yeah,
when this ARC
but once you go there, so every time what we have done, we have created an empty dictionary.
This empty
That makes
dictionary will
sense.
be filled in all the values, all the right now.
Yeah, so once see what I have done, once you create this guy, this create is there, no, this guy. So once you do that, it will start with 0 0, means
Okay,
0 0. All values, cell value will filled with zeros values.
0.
Once you this iterate this guy, means each row and each column you are iterating, and what you have done, you have created an empty dictionary for each cell value.
Right.
That makes sense little bit.
All by row.
Yeah, what I have done, first we have fixed one row, then you are iterating through the all columns.
First
So
row, then all
0,
columns.
then we are going first, 0, first and second. We have created. I have just copied. Means the method should be like this. What we have done, first we have fixed that row. So row is the first row is what? 0, no?
Yeah.
Then we are iterating through all columns. So we have filled these things. Okay. So let us say I will update later part and just control V. Okay. So this makes sense now.
Yeah, now it is clear.
After that, what we are doing, we are saying that let us say from the card, if you iterate over this part, what we are doing, the station number 0 to 1, to reach that, you have what trains? 0 to 1. So obviously 0 to 0, it will be unfilled, no? Because from where to where, no any train like will be there. So the 0 to 1, so at station 0 to 1, what we are doing, we have a station number as a key and corresponding value 266. 260 was distance. What is that? Is what we are having, no? T is what? Train, no?
Yeah, train.
So that is what I have wrote, train. Similarly, we can say for this guy, let us say I create for m-1. Okay. No, so this will be at station number 4 to station number 11. Can you imagine what I am going to write here? So what I will go for the fourth. It will be third. It will be third row, na? It will be third row because the sequence has started from 0. So third to 10th, 11th column. It will be 11th. So it will be 11th column only. So we'll fill that values. This guy, wherever I have created, just to show you one example to you. So it can be, say, let us say 1 to 1, we cannot go. 2 to 2, we cannot go. So 0 to 1. So there is a chance that also one we have gone through 0 to 1. So there is a chance that that train will also return, no? So 0. So 1 to 0, it will also come here with the covering the same distance if we are considering to and fro, no? Also, one thing, there can be more trains which let us say I just take random values, so don't like complain after that. I'm just taking some random value. So let us say 1 3 3 4. This train also goes through a station 0 to 1 with the little bit shorter distance, but it has some route which takes little less distance, or even though if it takes same distance, it doesn't care, but we will update there, no? That's why it is writing here, no? In this. Okay, that makes sense a little bit how this is created. So actually this matrix is actually the dictionary, nested dictionary, na? Guys,
nested,
so how we can write this guy this A is actually, so how we can write, so this is actually A is equal to this 0. I'm writing for the 0th, sorry, first row. Inside you have
second column
0. No, so I will first row, column wise we will go. So we have created one nested dictionary, then this another guy 1 is there, so you have another dictionary. So this is another dictionary 12259. Then you have some value, then 133. So it should be 5 only, no? I wrote 5. So it is having let us say 266, or since I wrote 26 like that, then you have this guy 2 and some value is there. then your next element will be what? This guy. 1 will be the main key. Then you have again 0. Understood? Then you have created one, this empty. Then for 2, like that it will be there. That makes sense little bit. Sorry, it should be 1.
1 1.
Yeah. So this should be like that. Then again, other guy, that the third row, which is this guy. Again, it will start from the 0. No, so like that we have created a nested dictionary. So matrix is nothing but a nested dictionary. You can, but inside that value is another one more dictionary. Meaning that say this to reach this value, you have created one nested dictionary, but inside this particular value, this guy, see, you have another dictionary. No, it can have simple values also. I didn't understand still.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, who is this?
Yeah, if I could just interrupt for a minute. See, normally these questions are for 1 or 2 marks. So if
Is
we
it
take
one?
around 50, yeah, just 1 mark, I guess.
Okay, no, so this is it 1 mark question?
No,
Seriously? No, definitely it will have around 4 to 5.
4 marks.
Yeah, 4
Okay, 3-4 marks, but we
Time
put
taking.
around 15-20 minutes of the time
Yeah,
there.
she is absolutely right.
Yeah, so
So is there any way to solve it a little faster? Like, okay, if you can just share some tips to solve these kind of long questions.
Yeah, see,
Because if you take 15-20 minutes for this one, I am not sure we could complete it like
no,
this.
so once you understand what is happening there, just you create. See, from where I understood, yeah, it is not only the single value it will contain. This has some created some dictionary. These things you have understood. So what you do whenever you see this type of creating dictionary or matrices, just try to write for 1 or 2 values, means what it actually represents. No, then iterating through that particular. So now if someone is saying that find the from a station I to a station 0 to a station 1, find the train which has minimum which covers minimum distance. So now you will understood now what it should do, because this is this if I say, let us say this is 250, so you will say, yeah, this train number covers less distance. So this will have this is your answer, that this train number is answer. So whenever you see this type of, I keep saying earlier also used to say, for whenever this dictionary, so 7 from 7 8 9, it becomes more complex. But if you are able to create dictionary for this just glimpse, you should have some feeling that, yeah, this is actually representing that particular dictionary. So for fitting in your mind, just write that particular value. So that's why, like, you can, if you write that particular dictionary, what is actually representing, at least 1 value or 2 value, then if you go through that particular pseudocode, because half of the code is just to create a dictionary. Like, can you see this? Up to here you have created, here you are just creating a matrix. Up to the
Yes,
first part.
actually, this is like one of the problems, but the other, which are like 6 marks, 4 marks, and when it takes time to create it, you end up just writing one of the answers which you feel at the end, because there's no time left to think so much about it.
Okay, so one question is that, like, did you see any, like, if you have seen this particular, like, any quizzes or qualifier? We have not asked that many
Yeah,
lengthy questions.
In actual quiz, we
But
won't get this much bigger.
Yeah, because we are not testing you to how much all the creation, because these things came already from your practice of this graded and practice assignment question. So that's why here we are just giving you the glimpse of how to go through that larger data. There we are checking your the intelligence there. If that is once you create the dictionary, then how to iterate. Mostly the questions are based on that, how to access that data of what we have created the dictionary. No, so generally that one. No? So
I hope
obviously
you let me on it.
no, obviously also, if there is a lengthy code, then you will have almost I think minimum 2 sub questions are there. So you will get a 5 marks, 8 marks question. So it is good, like it is better to spend 5 to 10 minutes for particular question. You will get 8 to 10 marks, like that. if some questions are there, you will definitely get more marks rather than solving like generally from week 1 to 4 we are asking very easy questions because that's a warm-up question. We cannot ask too much tough question from there because nothing is
Correct.
there. Once you study this list and dictionary, the week 1 to 4 becomes like so bacha type of thing.
Simple. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so only we can ask from there from once it starts list and dictionaries, no?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So
We
preparing for the mock tests are enough. Like any guidance on the preparation? I mean, of course, we've done the mock, we've done the graded, we've revised all of it, but I hope that's enough.
Yeah, so if you have gone through almost all the questions of practice and graded assignments, that is more than enough. We do not have. I cannot suggest any book because see, questions. If you have realized that in the quiz, you are from term 2 or qualified.
Qualify.
Okay, so also in qualifier we didn't ask anything outside from the what we have in the lectures, no?
Correct, correct.
Yeah, so if you have done within this whatever we have given you the graded assignment questions, practice assignment question, the concepts, all things. Also we are not asking any question beyond the data set. If some questions are there, then we have to create a whole the scenario of what that data set actually represents. So
Correct,
we are
correct.
also sticking to some particular set of data sets only. We are not asking beyond that. So that's why we used to tell that at the starting, just go through the all the data. You should be like familiar with the data in the sense how it looks like. Don't remember the marks, but remember that how it represents. If I say
Correct.
field variable x dot mathematics, what it should represent? It is actually representing the mathematics marks of card x, no?
Right, right.
That's why we used to say that yeah, go through the data. People simply want in terms of table and all the things that I do not appreciate. Like go through the data, what it actually represents card wise card like that. Then you will be familiar with the data cards. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask me doubt? I have also doubt in some question, 2 questions.
Yeah, Uma. Yeah, tell me.
It's from mock test. Yesterday I asked, I went through the color me, Deepak. I got it, but one step I'm not getting it. How to travel back to 0? That is the one step I'm not getting. I understood and I got the output of 5 and everything.
Yeah, solution. Did you go through the solution? Like from
yeah,
where so it is not clear?
Yeah, from 5, how do we reach that 0? Going back where the code I'm not able to, it is returning CC, it is recursively going to 0, right? Return C. That's what I understood.
Yeah, once you up to 2:3, you have are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I'm able to see you.
So
that after 5, like it is 4.
After
that
5
I got
is to
it.
4, yeah.
Yes. So where this return C goes, next step, how do you reach? That is the where I don't know. After that also it's easy. But how we are reaching from 5 to 0?
Okay,
back
so next
to 0.
After that it should have, so 0 it is reaching like this, no?
Yeah, graphically it's understood, but how do you, can you explain me that first page, right? It is got 5 and 4, that output we got. Until that point is fine.
Okay.
From here, in code, how do you go to 0? That I don't know.
Okay. So tell me the current value. So actually I don't remember the values.
Yeah, 5:4 with C of, you can see in that procedure. After that is also I'm fine. From 0 also the same procedure, so I'm getting it. But this place, how do you go from 5 to 0 back in the code?
Yeah. So after that you have
return C, right? Yeah.
So C you have this value.
C of 5. C of 5 is returned as 4.
I'm writing all the values. So C will be like this only, no? It will be 2:2. So
3, yeah, 5:4.
So C will be keep updating.
Yes, 5:4.
5:4. And up to that you have a stop, is it?
Yes, and because the graph will end, so it has to go back to 0. That's where I don't know. How do you go back?
Okay. So for that you have updated C. Means up to here you have done.
Yeah, yeah, that is C of 5. Then we will get an output as 4. It's fine. I got it. But in that for each loop, which your pointer is showing,
Yeah,
There
it
will
is
not be
fine.
any not key because the 5 will not have anything of 2, the 3, 4 because it's not connected in the graph, right?
Okay.
So it will not enter the if loop.
So first we have to check this condition also. So did you
Yeah.
create this matrix? No, that
Yeah,
says
yeah, I have created. Yes, yes.
okay. Okay.
But I don't know how to reach to, after reaching 0 in the code, it is understandable. How to reach that point, I'm not getting. That is the only thing I want to know. Other thing is fine.
Okay. So C actually J will again start from the 0. No.
Yeah.
So if I, what is the value of I now?
I will be 4, right? No, no.
So that is.
No, C of 5. I is 5.
I will be 5. Okay.
Yeah. So we are going through the row, 5th row in that matrix.
I is equal to 5. You have I is equal to 5. Okay.
Yeah. So that 5th row will not have.
See,
Yeah.
see, you have this one, this dictionary. You are going
Yeah.
to each column. So J
Yeah.
will start from
0.
0. So
Yeah.
So 50. 50
Yeah.
is there any connection? No.
It is connection, but it is not is key, right? No, it is not that the condition is not is key. So it will be false. It won't enter.
Okay. So no. First we will check Mij is equal to 1 or not. No.
Yeah, that is 1.
So I is what? I is 5.
5 of 0.
0.
Yeah.
50. Is there any connection?
No.
No. So it will be 0. So we'll not check for the
Yeah.
J is equal to 0. Net J is equal to 1. Is there any connection? Yes. 1 is there. So
Yes.
now it will check J. What is the value of J now? 1.
1. Yeah.
So 1 is the key. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So it's not false.
This is true. So not true means false. It will not go. Again.
Yes.
What is the value of J? So everybody is following this one. I am just going through. That's why I used to keep write and do. If only one person is understanding, I am not okay with that. Everybody should understand. That's why I'm here. So for that, for J is equal to, I just give me 1 second. So this become false, no? Yeah. Then we have J is equal to
1.
So, 1 for that.
That will be true.
So this is no, but key is there, na? J is equal to 1. Sorry.
Yeah. Is it true? Yeah.
It became capital. So yeah, so J is equal to 1, but this guy, this is true, but this guy, this is true, but not true meaning false.
Yes, so it won't enter that.
It will not go because that key J is equal to, that key is already there in dictionary C.
Yeah.
1 is there. Na? Now we have 2.
Yeah.
So also we have connection with 2, but 2 is the dictionary already in there. So it will not go.
Yes.
Then 3 is not there, 4 is not there, 5 is also not there. So it will not go.
Yeah. So I want to know from here how it reached 0.
Okay. So it will not go then. Okay. So after that, how he has done then?
Yeah, it's not understanding. How can you go back, travel back to 0? Because I feel like the program ends abruptly.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't understand how it goes back to 0.
Yeah. So that's because this part is never executed because color will only execute once you enter this.
He has written somewhat colored. Yeah, because it like you are returning C, right? Then it's ended kind of. So I really don't understand in the code. There is no way to go to 0.
Yeah, you are true only. So only you have connection 5 with these guys.
Yeah, what is the meaning of return C? So it will. So he has marked somewhat in a reverse way. I don't know. He started from 0 again. I really don't know how we start from 0.
So once if we are not going through it, so they should return only these guys.
Yeah, this is what I was. And that day I was working out. I asked yesterday also for 2 hours. I did. I'm unable to reach back. So I thought how automatically the machine goes to 0. I really do not know because the code is not connected.
Yes, I can see that. But what is the solution saying that? What he is trying to say?
He's telling he has marked as return C and gone somewhere. I seriously don't know where you are returning C. He's telling C is equal to color me. I think is it recursively going back? Is it possible? I don't know.
So he is making I is equal to 0, but how? So
he's returning going the graph. Graph-wise it is understood.
Yes. So here he has made 5 is to 4.
Yeah, after
that
this
is there. Then I, what is the value of I? How it got the value of I is 0?
That is first step. It's okay. First, it's given a 0. That's fine. The second page also, how he proceeded, I don't know.
Okay, okay. Very good.
Because in the explanation also, it's not there. I don't know whether anyone has solved it. Nobody raised this question also. So I want to know how he has done it.
Okay, okay. So for going execute this one, you should have to true this condition. But if you see that 5 has connected with only 1 and 2, and that will be already
Yes,
1
he
and
is.
2 is 1 and 2 is already
Yeah.
you have the key.
So is it that return C goes to that C is equal to color me? That's what he has mentioned. But that is an inside if loop, right?
No,
I
so
can't
that,
go.
no, you can. This is the final return.
Yeah.
This
Okay,
is
but
the final.
if the condition is not, I cannot go in at all, right? Color
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Yes, yes. You are correct.
No, what happened? The procedure color me return C. There is another one return C. Will it take me to anywhere?
Where?
I cannot go in.
Where?
Right?
This guy.
No, the first one, procedure color me. There is one return C again. Will
Yeah,
that?
this. So I in keys of C. Okay, so I actually. So you should where.
How do I come back? Yeah. See, after this step, I cannot go in
Correct.
for E, J in column. So I
No,
really
so
don't know
this,
how to connect.
so no, this will be executed once only. In the sense,
Yeah.
as you called the color me from this guy, it started and you have once you done for this one, it will never go here because you are keep calling find color me.
Yeah.
From here.
So after I got the output,
No. So
of,
then after that color me is here, na.
yes.
So it will call this guy color me also again. So it will be executed actually.
No, color me you cannot call because for fifth row.
Once, no, for that condition it will not be called. Understand?
Yes.
Understand that one. And for I'm telling that like once it becomes true, you are calling actually this guy only.
No. Yeah, but he is in the graph. He is telling going back.
Because this is becoming not true actually.
Yeah, fifth row and it ends because after fifth row we don't have anything to continue. So I really do not know. I'm stuck. That's what I asked you yesterday also. How do you proceed?
Yeah, so I thought that in solution it is there. So okay. So
yeah.
I
if you can find it, you just please put it in portal tomorrow. If it is
I will solve in my way. I will post by today then. Okay. So this question after this one. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It is better, sir. You post it your own way of the solution. They will compare it.
Okay. So I will go through this.
So where would you post it, sir?
Because we are convergent with you, no, sir. So you will put you will.
Yeah. So what the best way I will do, I will write by in this text way, or maybe handwriting. I don't think so it will be good because
no. This one.
So this I will try to do in line by line like I used to do with earlier cases.
Yeah. The same manner you will write, they will understand.
Yes. So I will put for this one. I will solve this today and we'll post in the page.
Yeah, actually, this is a quiz 3 question.
So where would you post, sir? On the forum or our portal?
No, on the forum as well as their discourse. For term 2 students, discourse is there and forum for you guys.
Portal in under supplements, where will we can find it?
No, supplements, that's only one question answer. No, so I can post in discussion.
There is one more question, Deepak, in grade
yes.
10.
Yeah. Please.
Grade assignment, that is in term question paper, grade assignment 10.
Yeah, just a second. So which one term?
Grade 10, week 10 graded assignment.
Week 10 graded assignment. Yeah, Nalini will take this one. Yeah, Nalini, are you here? What's his? Yeah, which question?
Third. Yeah.
Should I share the screen or you will be okay with that? You want to share on screen, Nalini?
Yeah, I will share them.
Okay, so I stop sharing and just you try to share and
Okay.
answer the question. Yeah, go ahead, Nalini. You can share
Yeah.
this.
Assignment.
Yeah. Yeah, graded assignment 10, question number 3. You have discussed it, but I have a different doubt just to proceed.
Okay. What's your doubt?
Here at that bank program, when the B is not executed, will we skip that 500 rupees and go to next element because the element is, the if statement is not executed. So
Okay,
will
you are
we,
telling.
yeah, that when the balance is not there, we cannot proceed. At that time, I am really don't know whether we can proceed to the next 300 rupees in the L2. At the position of 500, we
okay.
cannot execute. So I don't know whether the
The
amount.
position of 500.
Yeah,
You will
as
go
we
to
have
next
not
iteration.
executed. Okay, as we have not executed, can we take the 500 because the amount will have L2 will be the same, or should we move on to next 300? That's where I'm getting doubt.
Okay, I will tell you this. This is the
Program, I
position,
know
right?
you have also taught.
Okay.
I understood. Only that point I don't know whether
Okay.
we will.
500. Okay, in this 500, our what will be? I will just check the amount. What it will be there. So after this,
It will be
it will be
500. Yeah.
200 plus 100, 300. 300 minus 100, it will be 200. 200 plus 500, 700. 700 minus 400, it will be 300.
500.
300. Yeah, 300 plus 200, it is 500 till here.
Yeah.
Now you will come and you will check. Now 500 here,
Will not get.
like
Yeah.
you want to withdraw 500, but it's not like if you withdraw 500, there won't be minimum balance of 100. No, so this transaction happen. So what the of BA dot withdraw of amount, this condition will fail. So
Yes.
you will come back to this next iteration, this iteration. So
Yes.
while length of L1 0, length of L2 greater than 0, you are checking. So now if length of L2, so actually this is already fixed, so you won't check for this condition again. So you will go back to 300 only. Yeah. That's the thing.
So that 500 is skipped. That's all.
Yeah, 500 is skipped. 500 is skipped.
That's what I
No,
meant.
okay. Let me iterate. Okay, let me iterate. It will be good if I iterate actually. Okay, you are till 500.
My
You
doubt
are in
is
this
whether
500.
500 we didn't
I
execute
understood your
because the
doubt.
balance is not there. Will we move ahead to 300
Yeah.
because you are on the live session? I think you told like 300. So is that the procedure we have to move, or
Yeah,
can
let
we?
me check. Yeah, actually, I won't remember the question. Let me check. Like 500, you are in this position. So now, if L2 is greater than 0, length of L2 is greater than 0, yes, amount will be first of L2, that is 500. Yeah, rest of L2 will be 300, 300, 200. And if BA dot withdrawal of amount, so BA dot withdrawal of amount, so it won't be satisfied. So this won't happen. Yeah. Now L2 will be rest of L2. L2 will be like 300, 300, 200 now. Correct? After this.
After this, okay.
Okay, should I?
No, you don't need to. So, no,
Only, no.
Yeah, no. So after this,
Yeah,
we move to 300. Is that?
300, 300, 200.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I want to know. Whether we will
because
move or we will.
in every iteration, like you are updating the L1 and L2. L2, like in every iteration, L1 will be reduced by one element, like 500 in first
That's my doubt
iteration.
because we
After
have
first
not
iteration.
executed. So I thought maybe we will execute again that 500. Okay, not that.
Not
Okay,
that.
that's my doubt. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And also in that other time you explained that other lady, exit loop, I also asked on one more session. Exit loop means the whole for each loop or only that iteration we will exit?
Okay, let me we'll take some example, and I think this kind of basic
Okay, I
doubt
didn't get a
you
proper example. That's why, because
yeah.
initially I asked, there is no else, nothing. So what will happen at that time?
In the same question, ma'am, how we will be knowing that it will be alternatively L1 and L2 will be taking in the execution kind of thing, ma'am?
It's
The
okay.
coding, like the code is like that.
Okay, you want why it's alternatively L1 and so like in this within this while loop only you are inside the while loop. So you're checking while length of L1 greater than 0 or length of L2 greater than 0. Whether either L1 is greater than 0 or L2 is greater than 0. If anyone or if both of them are greater than 0, then you will start this execution. So when this execution will finish, like after coming at the end, like you will check both the condition. Like if length of L1 greater than 0, if length of L2 greater than 0, both blocks will be executed because they are inside this while block. So first length of L1 is greater than 0 will be checked, and then after checking this, then this condition will be checked. Then if that condition is satisfied, these statements will be executed. So for every iteration I'm telling this is this while loop. Iteration means while loop or for loop. So for every iteration I'm checking whether length of L1 greater than 0 and or this length of L2. Both cases I'm checking, like both the cases I'm checking, and I'm executing your this statements. Yeah, actually what is your doubt, like why you are taking
Yeah,
L1 and
in
why you are
between
taking
there is
L2?
or kind of thing. So how the machine will be knowing whether it is L1
Okay,
to be
I
executed
will
first or
no
because in
like I
in
want
another
you to
question.
explain, like see, I want you to explain like how you executed this. Yeah, can you tell like how you proceeded execution of this?
I got confused in reading the sentences itself. In another question, as ma'am has confused with the presentation kind of thing. Same difficulty is there for me in reading this L1 and L2 kind of thing.
Okay, you execute this while block. I will tell like so I will know like where you are facing difficulty.
Yeah, now when you are explaining, I am able to understand that this should be taken like this kind of thing. But in between, or is there? So
Okay,
you don't know which
okay.
statement will be executed first and which statement will be executed at the next kind of thing. Is the sequence is confirmed over there in the while loop also?
While loop length of L1 you will check first whether greater than 0 or not. You will check if it is greater than 0, then no matter if one, if for or condition, the truth table of or is like true or true or false, or like if anyone is true or if both of them is true, then the
That's
block
okay.
will be true.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
so
Whether it will be executed first L1 or L2 kind of thing I'm asking. That's all. If in between or is there. So
yeah,
how the machine will be.
first this length of L1 is greater than 0 is checked.
Oh.
Yeah, after checking this length of L2 greater than 0 will be checked, this condition. First length of L1 greater than 0 condition will be checked, then length of L2 greater than 0 will condition will be checked. Like this will return something, no, either true or false. This also will be return either true or false. So you will join them true or false. It will return no something, either true or false, the statements.
Got it, ma'am.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, ma'am, I have a doubt in week 11 graded assignment.
Okay, like Uma, someone has asked, no, this
Yeah,
after
that just that
finishing her
conceptual
exit.
doubt. Yeah, exit loop on
Yeah.
It's just that you can say it at words also, how that ends, whether it is for each or that iteration. You don't have to even tell example. It's okay. Theoretically, if I want to know it.
You have something for each okay, will equal to some list of 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Nalini.
Yeah.
I have created one example.
Okay, you have created. You can present it.
So I'll just share the screen. Can you stop sharing the screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Uma, can you see the screen, my screen?
Yeah.
So see, execution of exit loop. So what I have done, I have one list, this guy, list of list. Can you see this?
Yeah.
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 So I have two for each R in L and C in R.
Yeah.
So let us say we are iterating over somewhere, like it is going through this one.
Yes.
Let me count some. What is that?
Yeah.
Some. I just wrote some.
Okay.
Sum is equal to sum plus what is this guy? C. And here some different number. Sum is equal to sum plus. It should be small. Yeah. Sum plus C. Okay, C. Okay. So what it will do, like you are iterating over this list.
Yeah. Yeah. List.
Now you have R. What is this? R. So first value is this guy, no? R.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
for each
Inside
C
that.
R. So now the first value of C will be 1.
1. Yeah.
Okay. And it is checking whether C is equal to 5 or not. It is
Yeah.
not 5. Where it will come here? It will come and
Yeah.
it will add into the sum. So sum I have
Yeah.
initialized 0.
Yeah.
Just to show the example. Okay, so it will keep adding for all values in R. R is actually up to 2. The sum value will be
3. Yeah.
Now it will come out of this one, and now sum is equal to one more sum you are doing for sake.
Yeah.
C was still 2, no? We have not changed anything.
Yeah.
So 3 plus 2, it will do 1, 5. No, now
Yeah.
the value of sum is now 5. Now it will go to the next R, and what is the value of R now? 254. Am I correct?
Yes.
And then for each C in R. So what is the value of C now? For C?
First is 2. Yeah.
So it will go. So this is again C is not equal to 5. It will not go here. So then sum will be we had already 5 plus 2.
2, 7. Yeah.
7. Now what is the value of next C?
5. So it will go to the
5 is equal to 5. It is true.
Yeah.
So exit loop. So exit loop. What is its parent? Parent. Do you understand what do you mean by parent? Just
only in that particular list, right? 254 will exit.
This guy.
Is that correct?
Yeah, this guy. C in R. This guy.
So the second list we will be exited out of the second list. Am I correct?
Yeah. So my I just
254. It will exit out of 254.
Correct, without reading the next C value, and it will come here.
Okay. Then it will iterate to the third list.
Yeah. So what is the value of sum now? So you are still having C5, no?
Yeah.
So
7.
you have
7.
Yeah. So 7 plus 5.
7 plus 5. Yeah.
12. So what we have done without reading this guy, we came out from this parent loop.
Okay.
So this guy. That is the concept of exit loop. You are not exiting the whole loop, means all loops. You are just exiting from the parent loop.
Yeah.
The immediate one.
Okay.
Whereas, yes, tell me.
If the same if condition is below that R in L, we will completely exit out of the list itself. Some condition says.
Yeah. So now if you want to keep here this guy, here you are saying.
Yeah, like that.
I need to rearrange like that.
No, just conceptually, it's okay. I'm not
no, so that is the important index is important here. So now you are checking here, okay?
Yeah.
So it will exit. What is this parent loop? So this is the because this
so
is
the whole thing will stop. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the parent one. Not this is the one of the part of this particular loop. This
whatever the loop is, the condition is exit loop is, it will completely come out of the loop without executing any other steps.
Yes. Let us say the first value, second, but here it is the actually list of list. So it will go through this one and then it will come here. Since we are not doing anything. We are just adding here. So yes. So just I'm saying that it will just come out from this guy now. Because this is the responsible for this thing, no? Understood?
Yeah, so then nothing will be executed. Stop at that point. Yeah, that's what my doubt is. Yeah.
Yes.
When it see the file. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you very much, Deepak.
Yeah. Yeah. Others, anybody is having doubt in this?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Baj.
Week 11, question number 5, graded assignment.
Okay. So in this I'm talking, in this exit loop concept.
No, sir. No,
No,
this,
no. Okay. Yeah.
Deepak, just I want to ask a question over here.
Yeah,
The
tell me.
same level of execution can also be done with the do while loop.
A while loop also same thing. If instead of let us say something here, you are iterating over while loop. Doesn't I'm telling the loop, not the loop is also while is also another type of loop, no, iterative. So you are going through this one with, like, let us say for I greater than 5. You are actually if I is equal to I plus 1 you are doing, and you have one condition. Or what is, just a minute, I just used wrong brackets.
I is greater than 5 or equal to 5.
No, just listen, no? So and you have this if condition where I is equal to 3, you are exiting. Yeah. So what I'm doing here, you have while loop where you have I is greater than 5, and I is initialized with 0. So sorry, less than, it should be less than. I should take 2. Yeah. So I is 0 now. Okay. So 0 is less than 5. It will go. I will be now 1. Okay.
Yes.
Subramanian, is it okay?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
once it reached to letter 3, so 3 is let us say 2 now it has reached. So I is equal to 2 plus 1, 3. It will become now 3. So as it becomes 3 is equal to 3. Where is this parent loop? Which is the parent loop? This while, no?
That's the parent loop.
Without reading the next I is equal to 4, and it will not read. It will just stop the iteration because you have only this guy, no? One loop is there. So while and for is both are the iterative loop. That makes sense a little bit.
Same level of exit and same level of updates will happen. No?
Correct. So
Right.
just a different type of iterative loop you are using. Oh, okay, Nalini. So Baj is having doubt in week 11, no, Baj?
yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Week,
Nalini.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Nalini, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Deepak, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, just take it.
Yeah. Yes, Paj.
yes, ma'am, week 11, question number 5.
Okay, this question. Okay,
Yes,
have you executed this?
Yes,
Okay, how did you solve? Yeah, how did you solve this?
actually, ma'am, yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, tell.
Yes, ma'am. When I was solving the question, first I was not able to understand that how to do. But after some time, I try to do it, and I just do the procedure function one first, and then I do the procedure function 2. But after seeing the solution, it was just different thing. And my doubt is that why not all scenarios are taken in the solution? Here, 8 scenarios are given.
Why not?
All
Yeah,
the scenarios, like first of L1 line code will run, and then second line code and third line. These 8 possibilities are given in the solution.
Yes, but there
And
is 2 more possibilities, right?
yes.
Yeah.
How to
Actually,
find that possibilities even? I'm
you
not
are
able.
okay. The question is just I will share notepad or something and I will tell you regarding this.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you have here like let's say function 1 you have and function 2 you have, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, function 2 you have. In function 1 also you have 3 lines, and also in function 2 also you have three lines.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wait. L1. Okay, we'll say here. Okay, to avoid confusion, I will write here only L2 and L3. These are the lines in function 1, and let's say extend P1.
Okay.
Yeah, someone has doubts in this P2,
P3.
P3. These okay. The statements in function 1 are L1, L2, L3, and the statements in function 2 are P1, P2, P3. Let's say okay. Okay, you can in the question it has what it was mentioned in the question, like either one statement from function 1 from function 1 or from function 2, like once function 2 can be executed. That is like you can execute either one statement from function 1 or say let's say now you can execute either L1 or P1. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have two
That is
options.
like you have two options every time. After every okay, if you have chosen L1, then okay, now L1 is already finished. Now you have options like L1 is already finished. Now you have option to execute either one statement from this function 1 or function 2. As L1 is already finished, then you have option to check L2 and P1. Like
Yes.
L1 is already finished, but P1 is not finished. So you can execute either L2 or P1. So
Yes.
what do you want to choose now?
Say
Tell
L2.
like which okay, now you have chosen L2. Now
Yes.
now in the third execution, what you can choose either L3 or P1. Yes,
Yes.
no?
But both the procedures are executed parallel. No, after L1 it should be P1. Is it?
It's not like that. You can execute either once every time in every after every step of the iteration you have chance to execute either the one statement from here or other statement or one statement from here. Like you can execute either this one or this one. It's not like that L1 or P1, but the condition is like either because you are at initial step, no, you can't execute P2 without executing P1. Yes, no? Yeah. So first P1 should be finished, then only you can execute P2. Here also same. First L1 should be finished, then you can execute L2. So now initially what the chances you will have first? You are executing, you are starting your execution first. So you have either chance to pick L1 or P1. Yes, no?
But the statement in parallel is different from in series. So the way you're explaining L1, L2, L3, then P1, P2, P3.
Have you read the second statement, following statement of the same question?
Oh, I got stuck in line 1.
No. You see the second following statement also as
Okay, okay. I'll see that. Okay, please proceed. Yeah, I'll check the question.
No, please, you check, you should agree, no?
I got to open that one. I got to get away from Zoom and get in there. Yeah.
Okay, in the question it is clearly mentioned like you can execute either one statement from function 1 or this statement I have written also here. Okay, now parsing.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice is slow. Can you please increase
Font size, huh?
voice? Your voice.
Oh, yeah. Now?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay. Now L3. Now which thing you want to choose, L3 or P1?
P1. P1. Say P1.
Okay, P1 you want to choose. Okay, now P1 is already executed. In the second iteration, next step, like you have chance to execute either L3 or P2. Which one?
L3. Let's say L3.
Okay, L3. Then P2. You have no, like, yeah, this already all these statements are finished. Then you can only execute these statements. No, you can execute like P2, P3. Like they should be go on in a sequence. Like you can't execute P3 without executing P2. So this will be the order of execution. So the thing is, like, you got one choice of execution. Other
Yes.
choice also you can do the same thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
but the thing is, like, if you want to write the chances of execution, write all this. Okay, I will tell you the manner how to write. First write L1, then L2. You are executing all these blocks, all the statements in function 1 first, and then P1, P2, P3. Like I'm telling how to write the things.
Okay.
Then like take all the possibilities with the L1, P1 if you want to execute like this. L2, P2, L3. Like I'm executing like this. L1, one statement from here, one statement from here, like that.
Yes.
L1,
Yes. Yes.
P1, L2, P2. Yeah. L3. Then L1. Then you can say L1. Then you will execute like this. L1, like L2, and then P1. Like you take all the first start from L1, take all the possibilities what you can write using the L1. So then
can I give one possibility myself?
Yeah, you can definitely.
Okay. First we choose L1.
Yeah, tell. Okay.
Then L4.
L4.
Yes, ma'am.
L4 is not
Sorry,
there,
P1,
no?
P1.
Okay, P1, yeah.
P1, and then P2.
Okay, P2.
Then L2.
L2, yeah.
Then L3.
Okay.
And at last P3.
Yes, this is also a possibility.
But ma'am, this possibility is not shown in the solution. That why
Yeah, actually, I have also seen two possibilities are missing in the solution.
Okay.
Yeah, but the answer is correct. But the given answer is correct, but they have not shown all the possibilities. I found two possibilities are missing in the question. From L1, like you told, no, this possibility, and from for P1 also, like two possible, like one of the possibilities are missing. No?
Yeah. I just checked this one and I got stuck. So I think that I'm doing some mistake.
No, you are yeah, actually when I tried also, like two possibilities are missing. One from L, like if you start from L1, one possibility is missing. If you start from P1 also, one possibilities are missing. Total 10 such possibilities you are getting there, no? But you got only answer has mentioned only some 8 possibilities are given, no?
Yeah. So there is any short statistical formula for doing such thing. Suppose we have to fill the vacant places. We have two possibilities in first place, and then we have two possibilities again in second place, and we multiply all the possibilities and get the answer. Is there any method of the kind of this?
Okay, like if you start execution from here, this is like method, you know.
What, ma'am?
What is your doubt actually? How many yeah, what is your doubt
He's
actually? How
asking
many
that
possibilities?
do we have any permutation or combination
Yeah,
formula for
something.
this?
Yeah, it definitely it should exist. Like, yeah, totally there are 6 sentences, six places for us. 1,
Yes, ma'am.
2, 3. I also don't know. Just I'm also trying. If this is mathematical thing, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and yeah, each how many ways we can fill the first one? 6
Yes, ma'am.
ways. For first,
I'm only two
first
ways, no
one.
ma'am.
I think it's 2 because
We can start only with
Yeah, it
L1 and
has
P1.
2. Yeah. Yeah, you can start. No. You have you can start L1 and P1. Okay, 2 possibilities. And for the second case, how many ways you will have? Either L2, if you have chosen L1.
L2 or P1?
If you have chosen L2
No,
or
L2, L3
yeah,
or
you
P1. No, three ways are there.
3 cases. You will have L2, yeah. In the third case, in the third blank, 2 statements are already filled, and let's say L1 and L2 are filled. Then this third block will have chance to L3 or P1. If this both are filled, then okay, what 3 possibilities will be there? No, I think.
Ma'am, I don't understand how we get 3 possibilities in the second one as well as in
Okay,
the third one.
second one. So second one, now let's say first option you have filled with L1.
Okay.
L1, and the second thing you can fill with either P1 or L2 only.
Yes, ma'am.
2 only, yeah. And the third blank you can fill with either, if you have filled L2, then you have L3 or P1, or if you have filled P1, then you will have a P2, only 2, same 2, everywhere 2 only, last thing. So you have filled L3, last blank, I'm telling you about the last. Only one, like one possibility only.
Yeah, in the fifth we have one possibility, I think.
Okay,
In the
we'll
fifth
go.
one.
Okay, we'll go line by line then. Okay, L1 you have first iteration, you have 2 possibilities. Okay, you have filled L1, then you will have L2 or P1. Then okay, 2 possibilities you have filled with L2. Then you will have either L3 or P1. These 2 you have chosen L3. Then
Yes, ma'am.
for the fourth one, you have like this
Only
P1,
P2.
only one. And only P2, only one. How many total? How many possibilities we are getting? 2 plus 2, 4, 6,
In that
7,
fourth
8,
place
9.
should
No.
be 2, no?
Why
For
fourth place is 2? Why no? You should execute only this P1 only. No, you can execute if you have chosen L1, L2, L3.
No, suppose if you have taken P1 there.
Yeah, this is varying. No, fourth one. Yeah, L1 P. If you have chosen in the second one as P1.
Yeah.
This fourth one is like kind of varying, no?
2.
Yeah, that's the confusion arises.
And so we better.
Questions are good.
Okay,
it is
we'll
better that.
take 2. Then you will have. I think there is no specific formula kind of thing. This.
No, if it
Yes,
is
ma'am,
not
actually.
as a maximum, then whatever the maximum only we have to write.
Shall not go by this method.
I am not that good in this permission thing, like, but someone should. You have
okay,
only these 2 possibilities.
Yeah, for now this is just visualizing like this one.
Yeah, that's the thing is like you start with L1, you write all the possibilities for L1, and then you start with P1, and then you find like you write all the possibilities for P1. Yeah, that's how we proceed in this. But yeah, but I think you can do using permutation and combination, you can get some number out of this. How many, like if there are 3 statements here, 3 statements here, how many possibilities you can get? I think there should be something like that, no?
Yes, ma'am. There should be some formula
to check like how many.
If it can be updated in the solutions list of Reddit, then it will be very nice for us. If anyone do so.
Yeah, but this is like filling the options is kind of okay, but you can come up with a formula, right?
Yeah, I tried, but I can't do that in future maybe, but this time
I spend approximately 1.5 hours on it, but I can't do that.
Okay, we'll try to come up with some formula like how you, if there are three yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. And one more thing in the same question, I felt very doubtful is that the statement which is given as that it's a parallel, parallel execution.
Yeah, parallel.
What I
See,
understood from parallel is that it is a type of concurrent execution, but
It is
the
concurrent,
procedures are
unparalleled.
but the procedures are and the algorithms are exactly similar, so that we call the concurrent execution as a parallel execution. And for this statement, I just understood this question like these two procedures, function 1 and function 2, are executing simultaneously.
see,
The first
as
line of
in,
code and then
you
second line of
have,
code.
this is completely related to what CS question only, like so your system want to execute two statements at a time from the same program. When this is possible, if you have two processors or something, it's completely related to CS only, like you want to execute both L1 and P1 at the same time. It's not possible on one CPU machine, no. If you have so many processors in your on your computer, you can execute L1 on one processor and P1 on other processor. But if you have only one processor, then you can execute only one statement at a time. If you are saying something as parallel, that is like you can like how, if you have only one processors, how the resource will be shared is like that. First statement will be executed from this first from this function, from this process, and second statement of this, like uh, either one statement from this and the other statement from other function will be happen. It will appear like both the process are happening at the same time, but it's not the case. You are executing one statement from here and one statement from other function. That's the thing called parallel. It's not like kind of you are executing both simultaneously. It's like one statement from there and one side on a, at a one single point of time you can execute only one statement.
Can we say it a concurrency execution also, ma'am?
Concurrent, what is the concurrency? It's like multiple tasks happening at the same time. No, concurrency is like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, concurrency is like multiple tasks happening at the same time. So how
Yeah.
can you how can you make multiple tasks to happen at the same time? Same resource sharing, like you have only one processor, you need to share resource whatever you have within, like whatever process you need to perform, you should do by using only one processor. If you want to do simultaneously, the thing is like the both process should be independent and you can execute only one at a time. Like at given point of time you are executing only one thing, you're not executing two things at the same time. It's like this is the thing practically we're doing, but in the real life we can do many things at the same time. Like you can walk and the same time you can explain something to others also, same thing are happening simultaneously. But it's not the case with our computers. Like either one process should happen at a point of time, but if your machine has multiple processes, then you can do parallelly, like you can execute both the process at given at one point of time, at a single point of time. If you have only one processor on your machine, only one statement will be done at a point of time. Yeah.
Is it related to cores, ma'am? The cores of the processor, if we have one core or two cores like that, or is it different some
Yeah, it's
from?
like if you have multi processor, yeah, it's like that only.
Okay, ma'am. So we can see that it is a concurrency execution as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Like you can, the thing is like you can, now you are listening to this Zoom meet, you are on the Zoom meeting, and also you can open some other things also. You can listen is not listening, you can open YouTube and you can listen song, you can browse something, you are doing multiple things at the same time, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more
that's
question.
possible. Yeah.
Can you please open activity 11.4? Yes, sorry. 11.4, yes.
Yeah, which question?
From question
Yeah,
number
which
4,
question?
question number 4, 5, 6, like these are all the same
Yeah,
type of
this.
question.
Yeah, this we have discussed. No. Okay. What's your doubt here?
Yeah, actually, ma'am, I'm not able to understand that what's the concept of this thing. But how we will do this? What's the concept?
Okay, you have a single bank account, but for the single bank account, you have two ATM cards.
Okay.
It's given in the question. Consider there are cards issued for a single bank account. That is like you have two ATM cards for single bank account. The transactions done by two ATM cards are referred as transfer of money 1 and transfer of money 2. Like you are naming those transaction as transfer of money 1 and transfer of money 2. Like for first ATM card, you are telling it as transfer of money 1, and for second ATM card, you are telling as transfer of money 2. Consider the following given table of transaction details. Read the value from of a variable from database, and function write updates the value of a variable to the database. Okay, read function can read the variable from the database, and write, you can write something. This is related to bank account, no? So what are the possibilities you can do? You can check your balance, that is reading operation. That is, you can read like what is your balance in your, what is the amount is in your account. And writing is like you deposit something, you can deposit some amount to your bank account, no? That's the thing, like read and write operations are doing. So the thing is like you cannot use both ATM cards at the same time. If you try to use both ATM cards at the same time, your transaction will fail. But you can use only single ATM card. Yeah.
How can we conclude this, ma'am, that we cannot use both ATMs at the same time?
See, because the thing is like ATM machines are like, so you will, so like previously we have discussed, no, like either one statement, it's like kind of like you cannot execute both statements at a single time. It's like the same thing here also. You cannot do two like you, as we are in this concept of this parallel and concurrent, like you cannot execute both the statements at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot execute both the statement, you can execute only one statement at a single point of time.
Okay. So we have to deal with questions like this.
Yeah. So yeah, everything. Yeah, that's the thing. Like because we are, as an example, we've chosen an ATM card, but the thing is like concurrency concept only is involved here also. Like, did anyone try using the same like both the ATM cards at the same point of time? Can you do that using the like different machines? I don't know, like
with different machines we can do, but with the same machine we cannot use the.
with the same machine we cannot do. Yes, that is the
Yes.
thing. But with the different machines we can do the same thing here also.
Okay. So can you please, ma'am, try to yeah, this execution. In the question number 4.
Okay, this first statement 4 you understood, no? Here we are reading both at the T1 transaction itself, like first transaction itself, you are trying to do the same operation, like reading of ATM, you are trying to do same operation from both ATM cards at the same time. So
Yes,
this
sir.
transaction won't execute, no? Yeah, so this transaction will not execute in this.
Okay.
You understood,
Okay.
no?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so
I will
that's
delve into
the
question
main
you
thing.
should do. Yeah, now you try to solve this fifth question.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you don't want to solve this fifth question?
Fifth, yeah. I will
Yeah, you
solve.
can solve. Like I wanted to just confirm like whether you have understood or not.
Okay. Let's solve it. In
Yeah.
the time T1, the transfer of money one, it will execute,
Yeah.
and then at the time T2, the second function will also execute.
Yeah.
In time T3, A will incremented by 300.
Yeah, initially our bank account is 1000. That is
Yeah,
A is 1000. Now you
1000,
are
and now
adding
it
300.
300. It will become 1300.
Yeah.
And in the time T4, it will be updated to 300, 1300.
Yeah.
And at time T5, uh, this transfer of money one will be again updated.
So
So A, the value of A was updated before T5 in the T4 time. It was 1300.
yes.
So at T5 time, it also show 1300 in the first function as well.
Yeah.
So in the
Yes.
both functions, it shows 1300.
Okay. Yeah, it's correct totally.
Okay. Should I solve next question also?
If you want, like, yeah, you can try because it's little bit different now.
Okay, ma'am. So at time T1, the function first will execute, and time T2, second function will have executed. At time T3, third function will be executed, and it will be incremented by 300, and it will be 1300 then. At time
Yes.
T4, the first function will show us the 1300 amount for the T1, for the function 1.
For
But it is
function
not
one,
updated, I think.
a T4.
Yeah, it is incremented, but it is not updated now.
Yes, it's increment, but it's not updated.
Okay, so T4 for function 1 will be 1000. It will not be 1300, na?
Yeah.
Okay, and then in T5, the function 2 will be 1300 because now it is updated.
Yes. So what is the answer?
So it will be 1000 and 1300, na? 1000 for T
Yeah, it's correct only.
function 1 and 1300 for function 2.
Yeah, you can check
Okay.
also. It's
Okay,
correct only, no?
Okay, ma'am. And the seventh one, I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
hope
easy.
you. Yeah, I hope now you got the answer. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Now I understood, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah, Deepak is or not? Yeah. Okay.
Very good session.
Okay. Any more doubts? Can we end this session? Or
Thank you.
okay then.
Can I ask a simple doubt?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I need just a clarification. In graded assignment 8, question number 9, I think. Yeah.
It is taking some long time, no? Then we can just forum or something. If it's take less time, then we can.
Yeah. Actually, I understood everything. I just missed a few points. If you can just clarify it.
Yeah, 9th question.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying if you can just go through that solve with instructor, that will be easier. If we will not go to that graded assignment and directly go to that solve with instructor session 4th question. One step I am not getting, otherwise I have got the
Okay,
answer.
what's your doubt here? This?
Yeah, that they are taking that equal for I, J or I, H and J, H, right?
Yes.
So then the corresponding cell in the matrix has an empty list.
Okay.
What I understood is like if I equal to j or I equal to j or j is equals to h, then the corresponding cell in the matrix has an empty list. Is it?
Okay, you are telling if I equal to j, like if all 0, let's say 0, 0, 0, everything is representing as 0.
Correct.
Okay, I is 0, j is 0, and h is 0. If length of m of 0, 0 equal to 1, equal to 1, you are checking. If it
Yeah.
is equal to 1, then you are updating your list with this. Okay, but this, okay, this m of ij should be a list to do this operation, no?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be a list. So I am saying that
So what's
if I is equals to j, or I'm not saying and, or
okay?
j is equals to I or j is equals to h, right? If any
Yeah.
two of them are equal, then the corresponding cell in the matrix has an empty list.
Okay, if I equal to j or j equal to some h, then the
Yeah.
corresponding cell will have in the matrix as an empty list, you are telling.
Yeah,
Length
yeah.
will be 0, you know, then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, length will be 0 at the time. Okay, then now
Yeah, so this point I want to understand because I don't know why I am not getting this.
which point?
Yeah, this point that I is equals to j or j is equals to I or j is equals to h. It means like any two of the ages are equal, then the corresponding cell in the matrix has an empty list.
Is it okay? Will the matrix has empty list or not? You want to confirm? Huh?
Yeah, I think it is true, but I don't know that what is the reason behind it.
This you should check, no, here what the matrix M represents. Okay, consider the adjacency matrix constructed above.
That's why, ma'am, I am saying that you can go through that just solve with instructor. They have explained everything. Just I am stucking on the particular point that is node 2 given there. Similar question they have taken only. So if you are comfortable, then you can go through that. I asked you before also, and then you explained something, and then you said that if you can try, you go and try. Then I tried, but I stuck on this point. Ma'am, last one. Just you can go through that 35 page number, I think. Yeah. Yeah. These things.
Okay.
Yeah, this 34 page. 34 page, they have given two note 1 and note 2.
In note 1, both columns
Yeah.
and rows of M are the list. Both columns and rows of M are the list of 0, 1, 2, 3, so on to N. Or do if I equal to J, or yeah, it's given, no? If I equal to J or some J equal to H, then the corresponding cell in the matrix has an empty list. They are telling, no, the corresponding cell in the matrix is empty list. That is will be not equal to not be equal to 1. Length will be equal to 0, no? So yes,
So,
Ayush,
ma'am,
what's your
is it
doubt?
so, ma'am? I am saying that is it given into the question or we are interpreting that from that particular code?
Achha, your doubt is
Yeah, because because I'm not getting this in the question. Note 2 thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, solution given. What's the question? Here also they are taking matrix from the previous slide. Assume that there exists a procedure remove. Okay, receives list as input and removes all the documents. Then will find good set of M will return true or not. You should find. Okay, what is this? So for this you should understand what that particular matrix M contain. You have any idea like what that's the particular matrix M contain? We'll see the solution.
Ma'am, actually, what I want to say you is that I am not interested in that what this particular matrix is content. I am interested in that what this particular code is want to say, right? Because on this code, on the behalf of this code, we are going to execute any matrix or any particular data, right? So this
Set
pseudocode,
of matrix M.
yeah, this pseudocode should say something to us that if this is equals
They
to
have
2.
already they have mentioned in this they know assume that there exists a procedure remove. Okay, this is that just removes and duplicate this procedure.
Yeah.
Okay, now you are iterating over the rows of this column,
Correct.
rows of this matrix and also columns, and again you are checking rows also. Correct?
Yeah, yeah,
You
correct.
are iterating over the rows
Right.
again. For that, you are just you initialize list one as an empty list, and you are
Yeah.
checking if length of m of ij equal to 2. That
2,
is, you are
correct.
checking whether this list the length of this m of ij is equal to 2 or not. You are checking, and also length of m of IH also you are checking whether it's equal to 2 or not. If it's equal to 2, then only you are appending that particular element to that list one. List one will remove duplicate. If length of list one equal to 2, then you are returning true. So when this procedure will return true, when length of list one is equal
2,
to 2,
2,
yeah,
correct. Yeah, will be equal to 2.
equal to 2, then you are returning true.
True, correct.
Yeah.
Right. Like
So
if I will have 1 comma 5 comma 1 comma 5, then I will return 1 comma 5 1.
yeah, remove duplicate will return only like unique elements.
Yeah, unique element, correct.
Yeah. Okay,
And then
we'll
it will
see.
check the length of it. If it is equals to 2, then it
Then
will
you are
return 2. Yeah.
okay. We'll see this the solution. Fix some values for I, J, and H from 0 to so
N
on
minus
to
1.
n minus 1.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, you are fixing as, let's say we'll fix them as 0 0 0. Okay, everything I as 0, J as 0, and H
Yes,
as
ma'am.
0.
Correct.
The list one gets updated when m of ij contains exactly 2 elements. So this list one will be updated only if m of ij, you understood that, no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, after processing each pair of selected customers, we remove duplicate elements in the list
Yeah.
one.
Ma'am,
You
I'm
are
saying now that except this node 2 point, I understood everything. Node 2 point, I didn't
okay.
understand. Yeah.
I will take the value from 0 to n minus 1. J also will take 0 to n minus 1.
Correct.
H also takes 0 to n minus 1. Note
Yeah.
1. Both the columns and rows of M are the list of 0 to n minus 1. Yes. Note 2. If I equal to J or I equal to this or J equal to H, then the corresponding cell in the matrix has an empty list.
I'm not getting this point.
The thing is like, okay, the thing is like, here we are telling if I equal to J or J equal something, this space, whatever we have taken, M of 0 0 or M of 0 0 only, because we took all as same things. Yeah. It will represent an empty list because the matrix M is such that like M of 0 0 is 0 is empty list, and M of 1 1 is also empty list, M of 2 2 is also empty list. That is because of the matrix M. The matrix M has elements such that M of 0 1 it will have something in the list, but M of 0 0 it will be like all the diagonal elements in the matrix M are such that they will be empty list. That's they have given in the question here.
Okay,
in the
that's
note
they
2.
have given in the question. Okay.
Yeah, you can find that the matrix has this or not by looking at the matrix M only.
Looking at the matrix only, right? Okay,
Yeah.
this is the point.
In matrix okay, you
This is
understood
this is
everything.
a case.
Answer
This is a
not
case
one.
of the matrix, ma'am.
Except this point, I understood everything. Even I got the answer, so no problem, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
You
got
explained
this.
beautifully.
Yeah.
And take care. I think you have some
Yes.
cold. So
Cold.
take
Yeah,
care.
I have cold.
Take care, ma'am. Thank you so much for this
Yeah.
session and even for assisting us for whole the CT
terms. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks also. Yeah. Yes,
Thank
Katie,
you,
you were
ma'am.
telling something.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much. Thank you, Deepak.
Yeah. Deepak is there or not?
Thank you, Deepak sir.
Go on.